In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to automate recurring invoices using Monday.com and QuickBooks so you can stop creating invoices manually every single week or month. If you're running a service business, agency, or subscription-based company, this setup will save you hours of repetitive work and make sure you never forget to bill a client again. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll walk you through the full setup step by step. And if this helps you out, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical software tutorials just like this. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is prepare your Monday.com board. Go ahead and log in to Monday.com. Once you're inside your workspace, either create a new board or open an existing one that you want to use for invoicing. For this example, you can create a board called Invoices and Billing. This board will act as the control center for all your recurring invoices. Now let's add the essential columns. Start with a client or customer name column. This can be a text column where you enter the client's name exactly as it appears in QuickBooks. Next, add an invoice amount column. Use a numbers column so you can enter the exact amount you want to charge. After that, add a due date column so you can define when each invoice should be paid. Then create a status column. Set up labels such as not sent, ready, sent, and paid. This will allow you to trigger automations based on status changes. Finally, add a recurrence column. This can be a drop-down column with options like weekly, monthly, quarterly, or custom, depending on how often you bill your clients. Once your board structure is ready, it's time to connect Monday.com to QuickBooks. In the top right corner of your board, click on Integrate. In the Integration Center, search for QuickBooks. When you see the QuickBooks integration, click Connect. You'll be prompted to sign in and authorize your QuickBooks account. Make sure you log into the correct QuickBooks company file if you manage more than one. Approve the permissions so Monday.com can create and manage invoices on your behalf. After connecting, you'll choose an integration recipe. For recurring invoices, there are two common approaches. The first recipe is, when a new item is created, create an invoice in QuickBooks. This is useful if you duplicate items each billing cycle. The second option is, when status changes to ready, create or send an invoice in QuickBooks. This method gives you more control because you can review the item before triggering the invoice. Select the recipe that fits your workflow, then map the fields carefully. Map the client name column in Monday.com to the customer field in QuickBooks. Map the invoice amount column to the amount field. Connect the due date column to the invoice due date in QuickBooks. This step is extremely important because incorrect mapping can result in wrong invoice data. Now let's automate the recurring part. Inside Monday.com, click on Automate and create a custom automation. You can set it up so that when a date arrives, for example, monthly on the 1st, a new item is created automatically using a template. That template will already include the client name, amount, and recurrence settings. Once the item is created, your QuickBooks integration will instantly generate the invoice. Alternatively, you can create an automation that changes the status to ready on a recurring schedule. When the status changes to ready, it triggers QuickBooks to automatically create and send the invoice to the client. This creates a fully hands-off recurring billing system. After everything is set up, test the workflow with a sample client. Create a test item, change the status to ready, and confirm that QuickBooks generates the invoice correctly. Double-check the amount, due date, and customer details. Testing ensures your automation works perfectly before you rely on it for real payments. Once confirmed, you now have a fully automated recurring invoicing system powered by Monday.com and QuickBooks. Your board manages the schedule and logic, and QuickBooks handles the financial side and client delivery. This setup reduces manual errors, saves time, and keeps your cash flow consistent. That's it. You now know how to automate recurring invoices with Monday.com and QuickBooks step by step. If this video helped you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more automation and productivity tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.